So hey loves, and welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a quick, easy, simple filming desk area update, right? And I got some accessories to help. We're going to be doing an unboxing and a setup as well. This one is the Fifine AM88 Boom Arm. And I got this because I recently just upgraded my podcast microphone. I wanted something that would be a little bit more easy, ergonomically friendly, and that would also hide all these cords. And this one's supposed to do it, right? Something else that I want to do is to mount my camera on the wall. I don't know how possible that is going to be, but I had this idea and I figured let's just try it out and see how it goes. So I got this monopod tripod stand to help with like mounting it on the wall. I have a mount. I'm gonna install the mount, add this to the mount so that way I could be able to like move up and down my camera. I'm going to show you guys the whole process. So the first thing I'm going to do, first of all, I need to get these two podcast microphones out of the way, and then we need to install this new one right here. So let's do that now. Now let's get into unboxing and installing this boom arm. Now these are the accessories that came with the box. This is the main boom arm. It also came with a clamp as well to help clamp on the table, so that way it is sturdy, it is fixed, and yeah, you do want to make sure that you tighten that as much as possible. Now I definitely do love the flexibility and how you can kind of manipulate the arm. It's pretty lightweight, and I'm just trying to make sure that it's positioned right. Now this is the ball head, and these are the Allen keys or screws that you can use to tighten the arms from moving. You can make it tighter like so, or you can use it to loosen up the arm so that way you can bend it and twist it and rotate it however you want. But yeah, the only downside to this is that if you want to tighten or loosen up the arms, you do have to use the key. I don't know why they didn't find a seamless way, but yeah, with this you can manage your cable better, right? And that's one of the reasons why I got this. Just tuck that in there in that bracket and you are good to go. It has about 2 brackets on the top and on the bottom, and this is what it looks like. It's a lot cleaner. Something else that I'm also working on is improving my desk wire setup. My wire management is a total wreck, like I showed you guys earlier on. So I wanna kind of manage my cable and make it more aesthetically pleasing. I'm going to show you guys what this looks like. I'm going to just hang this on my table, at the back of my table. I also got it in white, so that way when I hang this on my table, not here but going to be at the back, it looks good. Like it looks like it's cohesive. It looks like it's one piece, right? So this is what the under desk cable management tray looks like, and this is all that came with it. I'm just going to show you exactly what the setup is going to look like after installing. It's pretty straightforward, about 3 to 5 steps. All the accessories and screws were also included, so you just have to screw on each part. It's pretty self-explanatory, and it takes a minute to get this together and installed on your desk. But I wanted something white and clean, and that will be able to kind of fit in my extension and my wires in general, right? This is what I have going on, so I just put that on there so that way it's easier for me to manage. So I'm going to be installing these on my table as well, just to help with managing my wires for charging my laptop, my phone, and my batteries as well. I'm still figuring out this cable management process, so yeah, this is a journey for me. I'm using this Velcro as well to help kind of secure the wire, so that way we don't have dangling wires. And I'm just kind of putting everything in that nest, if that makes sense. Now, this is the fun part. We're figuring out how to install my lights. I already have my lights installed, but I decided to kind of change things up and move it a little bit closer to where I am. Now these ones are from Newer. This is the Newer E-type wall ceiling mount. It came in 2 packs. Now you can decide to unscrew the ball head or leave it as is, but I wanted to use this for a different purpose. I'm going to unscrew this and I'm going to show you guys the setup that I kind of envision, right? I got this tripod center column extension. This is going to add on to that mount And I'm sure you guys would have seen this in my previous video. I got 2 of these to help with hanging my lights as well. Now these ones are tripod screw adapters, right? So we're going to be using this to create our own DIY wall camera mount, and I'm just screwing on that tripod extension onto that, and then I'm also going to attach the ball head onto that extension, so that way it gives the camera a bit of versatility. That way we can tilt the camera to any direction that we want. And again, it's an extension, so you can extend it. And yeah, I'm going to just measure the area that I want to mount my light. I'm trying to make this as tight as possible because I just film in a stationary position sitting down, so I'm trying to bring the light a little bit closer to my table, to my chair, and yeah, just make it a little bit tighter. Guys, once I got this drill, I've been drilling and now I can't even stop. It's a bit addictive. So I'm hanging my light onto that stand, and now, yeah, it's off the ground. So now this is where I'm kind of figuring out where exactly I want to position my camera. And to do that, I'm just going to use my tripod, right? I'm going to create my own normal tripod position. This is typically how I record. Once I have that map, I'm going to then use that as a guide to screw on to the wall, right? Because I want the camera to be at the same position. Hey loves, so this is another day, and this is what my setup currently looks like. Now, because I have tons of lights, like I have one light here, I have one light here as well, another light here, I have another light on the floor, I have another light in my drawer. Like they're all LED lights. I'm having an idea. I want to use one for my hair light, and I want to use, I'm thinking I would use, because I'll have two left, I'm thinking I would use one of these 2 as an extra light for my setup, right here. But that's an idea I have, and the only reason why I want to add a 3rd one is because I have a 3rd hook, a 3rd light stand, camera stand, right? I used one for the camera and I have one left. So instead of just having my lights like lay around in the drawers, let me try it and see. Put this light here. I don't know if that's gonna make much of a difference, but this is what I have currently going on. But let me do a quick test run. I want to see what this looks like. I don't think it looks bad. So I have this light. I'm thinking I'll turn this into like my hair light and just hang this here. So this can go this way, like so. Oh, bear with me. I'm going a little bit crazy here. My hair light, like so. Ideas are coming to life. So let me just kind of view what this looks like. I want to open this up on my desktop. Uh-oh. Hello. This is what we look like in the office using the setup that we have. Let me move this hair light a little bit to my hair. Oh, I think I kind of like, I feel like it's too much, but we're getting somewhere. Okay, so this is what the lighting setup looks like on my main camera. This is my EOS R8. I am just playing around with the current lighting that I have going on. I feel like I need to still have like a reflector here, but this is what I have going on. I'm kind of in between. I'm not sure if this is the exact light setup I would love to have. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this mini setup with me, vlog style, tutorial style setup video. I'll leave all the links to everything that I have currently in my setup, especially like my lighting, the stands I have, everything that I use, I will leave the links down in the description box, so be sure to check it out. And also for my arm, I will leave that as well, my microphone. Yeah, but I love creating these videos because they just take me on a journey, and I have tons of resources on how to get started with YouTube using little to no resources. I'll leave my playlist over here so you guys can check it out. This is fun for me. This feels like playing with toys as a child. So being able to create something based on an idea that pops up, it's amazing, right? As a creative. So yeah, find the best way to make content work for you. But yeah, in case you guys enjoyed this video, let me know what your thoughts are. Share, comment down in the comment section. Let me know if there's anything you would like me to recreate, or if there's anything you want me to go more in depth with, and I will be more than happy to film that, create that, and have fun with that as well. So yeah, in case you guys enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, make sure you stay creating. Bye guys.